Hey y'all, my name is Kathyjodiys. Thanks for clicking on my video. Today is my first winter video. I hope y'all enjoy the video. If you like it, give me a big thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. I don't know why. And subscribe. Stick around. Stay a while. This video has some beautiful decor. I mean, y'all, look. Oh my goodness. A gift box. And a pizza pan. That is so pretty. Anyway, and I'm really close to my 30,000, so yeah. And y'all check, it is unsubscribing people. I have been notified. But anyway, I hope y'all have a blessed week. I just love y'all from my heart. And I got one thing left to say. Let's get on. I got fuzz in my eyes from this thing. Apparently, I have two things left to say. Let's get on with the video. Okay, y'all. Right here, I got two of those wax melter things from the Dollar Tree. I thought those were so pretty. They look like wood. And two fish bowls, a large and a small from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to take some fix-off. Thanks for ours. Anyway, you guys, I've got so many gifts. I'm going to get to them, I promise. But I'm going to cut off a piece of a craft stick and put some fix-off on it because the large fish bowl, it doesn't sit on the bottom. It just hits the sides. And with that craft stick there, it will attach to that craft stick. I've said craft stick in video about 80 times just already. But anyway, and I'm going to add some hot glue, not where the fix-all is. And I'm going to set my fish bowls on my... I sanded them down real good, too. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Anyway, and then I take some Epsom salt and some glitter. And I put some Mod Podge on, like, the bottom part of the bowl. And around that part right there of the incense. That's not incense. It's a wax melter. I don't know. Anyway, and I tried to roll it around. It worked for the big one, but not the small one. So I just picked it up and started throwing Epsom salt on it. You guys, these are so pretty. Oh my goodness, they're so pretty. Anyway, I'm sorry. Sinuses. This weather's all over the place. And then I take what's left, well, almost all of it, and I put it in the fish bowls. The rest of it I put in a Ziploc baggie. But I took 3 trees. You know the small ones that comes in a bag from Dollar Tree. I had some that looked snowy and some that did not. So I put 3 of each different sizes in each one. And those are from Miss Lisa Floyd. Oh, my goodness. They smelled so good. Those cinnamon sticks, it just smelled so good. And I put some pine cones in it, too. But what I do for one, I do for the other, but just larger size. So, and then I'm going to take little pieces of Christmas greenery. Y'all, I'm trying to get rid of this, you know what I mean? To bring in all that new stuff y'all got me. I appreciate it so much. Y'all just too good to me. And I add some little berries, too. And listen, y'all, if y'all recreate this, add your lights first. Trust me, this was a pain in the tuchus. I'm telling you the truth. How was y'all's Christmas? Mine was phenomenal. It was actually amazing. I had the best Christmas. Hope y'all did too. Anyway, and here they are. And it's so simple, but so pretty. And I've never seen these done before. And there's with the lights quasi out. That's the best I could do, guys. I got 50,000 lights burning down here. It looks like a airway strip. Anyway, yeah. Okay, congratulations, Miss Joan Wallace. She won the big gnome. You have by January 5th to contact me, you guys. Email me. And Sandy Russell, she won the little gnome pulling the sled. We might just do it again in a couple weeks, you guys. I think I'm going to start doing that, making it a thing. Okay, right here, I got one of those large bulbs from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to take my heat tool. And I'm going to, like, puncture holes in it. And then, when I get to when it meets, I'm just going to run it all the way around the top of it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to try to melt it down as flat as possible. I don't even know what I just said right there. And I'm going to take hot glue. Y'all be careful because you can melt those bulbs. And I took a smaller one, the smallest ones they have that's clear, and I added it to that. Now I'm going to take this car wash dry towel. I don't know what it's called. Car drying rag. And I cut a piece off, and I'm going to wrap it around the top of the small one. I put that, like, seam that is in it right down in the neck, like real tight down in there with hot glue. And I'm going to pull it around as tight as I can get it. But then I'm going to cut a piece here and take Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm going to pull that as taut as I can to make it as flat as possible. And here I cut a piece off to piece it together the best I can. And I'm taking more Aleene's and I'm covering it, and I'm putting, I'm doing just what you're watching me do. It's easier to watch than explain some of this stuff, you guys, because I do some crazy stuff. Anyway, I pull it all really tight at the top, and I take one of them small rubber bands. I got it from Dollar Tree too, and I wrap it around a few good many times. And now I'm going to take the rest of that, and I'm going to cut the seam things off of it, you know what I mean? And I'm going to cover it with Aleene's tacky glue. Now, if I had this to do all over again, I would just get a whole one, pull it up over it, and rubber band it the same place I did the other one, like in the neck of this thing. Trust me, it would have been easier. And, which this isn't hard. It's just, I think it may have looked better. So you got to, like, flatten that out there and make them wings like that. Because these are going to be the side of our snowman. And then I just cut those pieces to make them meet together. You see what I mean? With Aleene's tacky glue, just covering it and trying to get everything as flat as possible. Just laying it all down there. Just pushing it down in there. But, he's got two little small seams. You can't really see them going up his side. But I think it just would have worked better if you just would have pulled it all up instead of, piecing it like that. I can't hardly explain what I'm doing, you guys. I'm cutting it and piecing it and pushing it together as close as I can. I don't know what to say. And then I take hot glue and I tuck it in his neck there, all of the stuff that's left over. And then I'm going to cut that little nubbin off later. And here I'm going to take 8 tumbling tower blocks. I'm going to glue 2 together and with hot glue. And I'm going to load my shoe down with hot glue. And I'm going to stick my 2 tumbling tower blocks down in there. It takes a bit of finagling, but if you get the right angle, you can get it in the first time. Trust me, I did it. And then I'm going to take and load more of hot glue, and I'm going to set my other 2 on top of it there. We're going to do the same thing to the other shoe. And right here, I'm just using hot glue to glue his shoe on the bottom of him. These are those little ornaments from the Dollar Tree. And I tilt him at an angle, and then I put Aleene's tacky glue around it. And then, with that shoe, I went ahead and put Aleene's on it and hot glue. And I kind of put that shoe, like, forward and twisted sideways a bit. You know what I mean? Now, he is able to stand on one foot up in the air. He's able to look like he's skating, and he's able to stand like he's walking. So, anyway, I know, I'm crazy. But that's what I do. So, I have that old tree skirt, and I'm going to cut a piece off. And right here, I'm just taking some baker's twine. And I'm going to do lark's head little knots down around. You just make a loop and take your tails and pull it in between your loop and pull it down. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry. And I do those until I have enough of them, just all the way down through there. And then, of course, I'm going to cut them off as even as I can. And, And then I separate them, and I cut them. Well, I haven't yet. I'm going to separate them when I see how many I need. And, of course, cut that off. And then I'm going to hot glue a little seam. I don't know what to call that. Hem. I'm just going to do that right there. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. And I'm going to lay my little fringes down there. And then I put some hot glue on it. I was touching felt because I was going to put felt on the back of it. And I changed my mind. I just glued that together. And that's why I got my gloves on, y'all. But anyway, I just hot glued together all the way down through there. And then all that excess, I just cut it off. That tree skirt matched his boots, y'all. And here I save stuff like this. So this is a pick from the fall. And it was brown. So I'm going to use those as his arms. And I'm just going to take and double knot. I cut them off, of course, about the same length. And I double knot it. And then I'm just going to wrap it. And then I'm going to hot glue it. Keeping it attached to the string. Because this is the only way I could think. It is just flimsy old plastic with a wire in it. Pick sticks. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, did the same thing to both sides. And I wanted to see how long I needed it to be. I don't know why I'm showing you me doing the other side, but I do the same thing. Oh, anyway. Okay. And then I'm going to hot glue it on. And I wanted that jute for something substantial for it to hold on to. And then around its neck, they've stayed, y'all. They've stayed. I did this on the 23rd. And then, yeah, he's been good since then. But I'm going to take that scarf and I'm going to cut that ball down as much as I can. I like that jingle bell in it. But I turned it inside out here. And I'm going to hot glue it and flip that up there. Yeah, all the way around it. I kind of wish I had not done the Santa hat. But I did do this before Christmas. But it's still wintry. But I wish I would have done a toboggan. Yeah. Or, okay, we call them that a beanie. Okay, I know a toboggan's a sled. Trust me, it's a whole thing. Appalachian people, they say the goofiest things. Anyway, and a hot glue fur around it. And here I'm just trying on, no, I went ahead and tacked his scarf on and his hat. And I have a bunch of these little tiny black half beads, y'all. And originally, I gave him little eyes. I hot glued all this on. And I took little tiny beads and I hot glued them on for his mouth. And I did 3 different sizes down his belly. And I know it looks crooked, but trust me, when he's standing there walking, it don't look crooked. Don't ask me. So I thought he started looking like the Michelin Man from Ghostbusters. But I got those fabric markers from Miss, I know, right, Trina Thorne. And anyway, these things are awesome. But I drew him some eyebrows. Oh, that's a carrot I made out of clay about 2 years ago with the Dollar Tree, like that little modeling clay they have. And I painted them orange. I made a bunch of those. I still have them, but I cut that one down at an angle. And I'm going to hot glue it on his face. This is so cute. But look at him. He looks like the Michelin Man. Anyway, I'm like, dude, I can't handle it. So I pulled the little eyeball things off. And I just did the black marker and made it look like he's smiling and his eyes are closed. And then I take a pink marker, just regular marker, and I blush his little cheeks. Oh my goodness, this thing is too cute. And then I'm going to decorate his little hat with some greenery, just some pieces of picks I have, y'all. And little berries. And oh my goodness, I put him holding a snowflake. And look at him. I keep wanting to call him snowflowers. But he just stands there. Ain't he so cute? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I cannot believe that's Dollar Tree stuff. I know, right? I know. Except, I'm sorry, except the half beads. But you can do that with a marker. It's Crafty Crackers in time. Only had 2, you guys. Grammy segment. Oh my gosh, look at that towel holder, paper towel holder. That little train is so cute. And I don't know about those canisters. She's painting them or not. I asked her, but they're beautiful. And Kristen Boddicker, this is so cute. She got the dishes from the Dollar Tree and decorated her kitchen Christmas tree. And I think that is absolutely adorable. Okay. This one's not high-end looking, and it's not like all that, but I wanted to use it. Like I said, I'm trying to get rid of stuff. But I painted it white. It was given to me. Oh my goodness. Oh, by Miss Susie Morton, a girl I went to church with. And I'm going to cover it with Mod Podge. And when it dries, I'm going to put my scrapbooking paper down. And I'm just going to take my heat press and go over it. Apparently very, very slow for y'all. But I'm going to cut off that extra piece down there and just fit it together rather than waste the whole sheet of paper. And anyway, and then I cut all around all that with my little finger blade. And then when I'm done, I cover it again with a coat of Mod Podge. Now, then I take, but anyway. And then I take Elmer School Glue and I put it on top of it. And I just smear it around there, making it even as I can. And I'm going to take some Dollar Tree Snow. These are the little balls and the flakes mixed together. I've had them for a long time. And I just put them on top of it. And then, I don't know what I'm saying right there to y'all. And then I'm going to shake it off. And then I'm going to scrape it off back into the bowl. But, oh, no, I'm not. I took my Elmer School Glue and went all the way around that snowflake. And I'm going to put that snow on there also. And then I decided to take my puff paint and go over the little snowflakes that was on it to make them more prominent, stick out. And I thought, oh, this is cute. I'll do red with on the other side. I kind of wish I hadn't. I mean, it's real busy, you know what I mean? But here it is, and you can pair these together if you want. I think that's cute. I really wish I hadn't put them polka dots on the top of it. I mean, I have seizures, and that could make me have a seizure. Anyway, okay, right here, I got one of them boards from the Dollar Tree, and what I'm going to do is find the center the best I can. And when I do, I'm just going to mark down the middle of it here. And then I'm going to take my knife there, and I'm going to score it until I cut it apart. And then I'm going to scratch my butt. It looked like, I know I didn't, but that's what it looked like I did. And then I'm going to sand it down. I don't know why I even said it. Anyway, I'm going to draw like right there. This is why people don't subscribe to me and watch me, you know. It's because I don't have any tooth. Anyway, I'm going to take my big honking scissors and I'm going to cut that wood right there. Just the best I can. And then I'm going to sand it really good to get the shape that I want. And then I'm going to take and lay that one after I get it done on top of my other one. And I'm just going to trace it out here. And I'm going to do the same thing. Cut it out, sand it down, and all that jazz. And then I'm going to Mr. Miyagi my skis here. But when and I did 2 big long skewers from the Dollar Tree. Actually, I've had those done for a while. I have a bunch of them that's done up. But make sure you get the sides and the bottom of it too, you guys. But I just use a dry paper towel to Mr. Miyagi it. Wax on, wax off. After it dries, I'm going to take that Rich Black by Folk and I am going to do about a 1/2 inch in the center of it with a black strip. And I peel the tape off when it's wet because I don't want any paint to be pulled up. I don't know what I just said. Did I say paper? Anyway, I got some of those snowflakes from the Dollar Tree. Y'all, I've used almost my last one. I had so many packs of those. I used to tar all those. I didn't see any this year. Miss Luann, oh my gosh, she has sent me so many perky prizes. It's crazy. And 2 little boxes of ribbon. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I take 4 of them. Thank you, Luann, so very much. 4 of both of those, the little ones and those size. And I drill holes in the center. And then I'm going to fill the holes with lightweight spackle and paint them white. And I'm going to paint the little ones black. The little ones already had holes in them, but I need them to be bigger. And then the small one I'm going to put on. And then I'm going to put on a bigger one. And then I'm going to put on another bigger one. And that one has glue all over it because I'm goofy and did it backwards. But I offset them to make like, you see what I did there. Like, instead of laying them directly one on top of the other, I offset them. But I paint my little tips down there. And then I'm taking Elmer's school glue here. And I'm going to put glitter on my little ski pole. You guys, and this. I bought these. I don't know why. I have the pumpkin ones. I have the Easter egg ones that I've gotten after Easter and fall. But that one I bought. And I was like, I thought it would be cute, but I'm like, dude, so generic. So I painted him. I gave him 2 coats of cottage white. And then I'm going to take this sign here from the Dollar Tree, Aleene's tacky glue, completely out of frame, and hot glue. And I'm going to glue my base to that sign. Yes, ma'ams and sirs. And then I like never got my head on. But anyway, well, the head of that thing. But on his middle section here, I'm marking holes. Y'all, I marked that so crooked because that tie sets over to the side. It's just, anyway. And forgot to film it, but I took my heat knife and burnt holes in it and took wire jute and ran it completely through the holes. I can't even talk. And then I'm going to leave these really long. I mean, like that long. I mean, like 20 inches long. long. Look at them flopping around. Looks like Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. But anyway, and then I pop it together. I'm telling you, I fuss with that head, y'all. But, and then I end up moving it and not meaning to because it wasn't latched on good. But I'm going to take some more wash and drying towels from the Dollar Tree. And I'm clipping those on. I'm going to take a big old rubber band from the Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of multiple sizes. And I stretch it down over that. And then when I see about where it's going to go, I poke holes in my fabric there and pull my arms out the little tiny holes. You guys, this is like one of the cutest things ever. I ain't even playing. I mean, I don't know which one's cuter, my little red snowman or this little dude, but oh my goodness. But anyway, oh, excuse me. After I get his arms pulled through, I take another rubber band just for the sake of seeing where things are going to, I need stuff to stay in place. And, yeah, just working the rubber bands. And then I'm going to take my clips out here, and I'm going to take Aileen's tacky glue, and I'm going to paint it all on his face and head. But not like the top where the hat is. And I'm going to pull my fabric up over it and pull it really, really tight and smooth it all out the best you can. It's constantly moving, but yeah, his head twisted around and moved right there. So I ended up cattywampus. But that's okay. I'm cattywampus. And then I'm going to see and do that. And do that and pull it real tight. And then I'm going to cut that piece off and I'm going to piece it together like I did my little snowman. I ended up cutting that trim, the edging off right there because it would not lay down. And anyway, yeah. And then I'm going to pull up his shirt there and I'm going to start not hot gluing, Aileen's tacky gluing that fabric to the midsection all over it. I covered this bad boy. Yep, and rubbing it down, getting it smooth. And then, right here, I'm just getting the bottom, getting it stuck. Yeah, I took the rubber band, I cut the rubber band off, and getting it shoved in that crevice, because we want him to have his shape, right? You guys, this is easier than you can imagine. Seriously, I did this in one day. Yep. Well, I came back the next day and added some cute little stuff, but that, actually, I did it pretty quick. Yeah. Anyway, just keep rubbing it down. And then, oh my goodness. Y'all didn't need to see all that. Y'all got it, right? I was going to say, too, because that Aileen's dry so fast, it's crazy. But I had to delete a bunch of it. I left it all in. So I did cut off those seams all over, or whatever those are. Anyway, and I'm going to go ahead and take my rubber band and put it back around that section there again. Yeah, I stretched those rubber bands out. I did not think it was going to work, but it did. And I was really surprised, but it worked. But anyway, you couldn't line her. Easy for me to say. You couldn't hardly get a hold of it to move it, but I just took little tweezers and scooted it down there. But I'm going to cut that excess off right there. And that piece that I have left, I'm going to piece together on the back of him, just covering it with Aileen's tacky glue and fitting it in there the best I can, trying to cut it down. Nobody's going to see the back of it. And if they come to your house, twisting your stuff around, say, "What are you doing, Nosy? Get out of my house. This is my stuff." And I don't always have full pieces of stuff to do things with that come from the Dollar Tree, so I had to piece it together. So mind your business now. You hear me? Anyway, yeah, tell them to leave. But anyway, I don't know. I'm sorry. I needed that. Just ignore my rambling. I'm sorry. That wasn't even funny. Anyway, so, I did that. And then here, I took 2 of them. It's going to take 2. So you need a total of 3. That's it. Right? Yeah, to do your snowman. And that one, I wanted to cut. So, okay, here's what I did. I didn't cut it yet because I fit it as far as it would go. And then I cut it as straight as I could because I wanted a straight line down there. You can't even see these guys. You can't even see where these 2 met. So straight is the way to go. And anyway, I just painted it and I cut the edge off the other one. I pull it tighter and get it, you guys. It doesn't dry that fast. But, I mean, it dries pretty quick. I don't know. I tried to move the head, and it wouldn't go anywhere. I tried to twist it around. Nope. That fabric was on there so tight, and that glue had done stuck. I'm like, well, there you go. So anyway, you see how I'm doing that there? Yeah, and then just pushing it up, and where it's fuzzy, yeah, you can hide it pretty good. I mean, if you really look, it's gonna be obvious, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, that's all it is. Piece it together, and I glued it to the edge of that sign too, down on the bottom, and then that's what I'm doing the other side too. And then you're just gonna rub it down real good after you get all pieced together. I left entirely too much of this in. I always do. Well, and then I take Aileen's and I'm going around, and now that's the bottom that's on there. Or the bottom, yeah, the bottom fabric is the one I'm gluing and shoving in that area, you know what I mean? And then I'm going to cut it as close as I can. And then on the bottom here, I'm just going to take hot glue, and I'm going to hot glue all that fabric up to the bottom, getting it as flat as I can. Yeah. And then we're going to dust him off. Y'all, I brushed him off 3 or 4 times. So I got that toboggan from the Dollar Tree. Oh, I'm sorry again. Beanie. I know. Those Appalachian people. And I'm going to fix it like that because he's got that one on his head. But right here, okay, you guys, I folded his arm in half. And then I bent it there like a heart, right? And then I take one side and use it as a finger and squish it down. As tight as I can get it, though. And then I do the same thing with the other side. I squish it down and make them flat sticking together. And then all the excess that's left, I'm going to wrap it around and make it meet up against, look at the other one over flopping, and make it meet up against his body there. You know what I mean? And because it's that wired jute, I mean, that stuff ain't going nowhere. And so he can even hold his ski poles. It's so cute. And I can move him around. He's holding on to them bad boys. But here I'm just tacking his bogan beanie down. And I'm going to take those fabric markers again. And I draw him some eyes. Now, y'all might want to do this with a pencil. You could do it with the pencil on it. I drew on a pencil with it. And, so, well, no, because if you mess up, you can't erase it. So, I would just suggest, well, see, I messed up. So, y'all don't get scared. I messed up. But you know what? You could cut out felt for all y'all scared to. You could cut out construction paper. You could cut out fabric and make his eyes or anything if you're scared to draw it on. Me, I'm not scared. I wasn't until I am now because my husband. Oh, look, I got those carrots from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut that one shorter, and I cut it a bit at an angle, and I cut the excess off, but, oh, excuse me, I hot glue it, that jute back around it, and then when the hot glue, I put some hot glue on it, and I let it cool, and after it cools, see right there, after it cools, you can form it, see? Yep, there you go. Yeah, I had him in a chair, and my husband went to move him. He said, can I move him? I said, just be careful with him. And he didn't set him far enough away from the chair. And when he sat down, he stuck his forearm right into his eyes, y'all. Right, and they were wet. And you'll see here in a minute. I put puff paint on him. Yep. And I went around it. You can always fix it. You can always cover it back with black and redo it. Trust me, you can. I do it. And then I took green puff paint. And look, I got a gift from Ann. And the last name was Anonymous. And my daughter's like, oh my gosh, what a crazy last name. Anonymous. And her name, I said, nope. Somebody anonymous sent me a gift. And she sent some puff paint. Or I don't know. But anyway, I just did. I'm sorry. And thank you very much, Ann. Anonymous. Anyway, y'all's funny. Y'all's funny little people. Anyway, I'm going to tie a scarf around his neck. That came from Dollar Tree also. And as a matter of fact, I love those scarves and I wear one. And I'm going to cut it down and I'm going to pull out because the other side's fringy. You know what I mean? So we got to make them even. So it's like burlap almost, but not. And, it's a mess though. It's a mess. I had this stuff in my nose and everywhere. But anyway. And here I'm going to take down my skis because I got them lined up even there, measured out, and I don't want him to move. And I sit him down there, and I trace around on my skis to see where he needs to sit. And I take that glue right there. The back one, the one where it's all blobbed, I couldn't see that line, so it tight bond, quick and thick, multi-surface glue. And I take hot glue, and I sit him down on it. See, that's the one I couldn't see, and of course there was some on the outside. I'm like, well, great, but we just wiped that off. And then, excuse me, ooh, and then I'm going to take my little ski poles, and I just twist his little fingers around, you know, and he holds them. And look, I did paint the ski poles. Oh, and I stuck a little pipe. I got that for $1 at the Hobby Lobby. And I glued 3 gingham print bow buttons on him because I didn't have any black ones. And I just too lazy at this point to paint them. And I put little dots in his eyes and little, like a star, like a little cross in his eye. I had to put push pins in his scarf because it was driving me nuts. And then I put some greenery in his hat. And I put one of them snowflakes on the front of his hat. Y'all would have been here all day if I'd put in everything. But, and then, okay. And then I was like, he needs some mittens. So Miss Luann sent me this gingham ribbon. And so I hot glue it inside the gloves. I'd already measured around his neck to see how long I needed it. And I just hot glued it there. And I found more of those little snowflakes and put one on each glove. But I'm going to wrap it around his neck here for when his hands get cold skiing. And I'm going to tuck it up under his scarf. And they're just going to hang there. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Oh, no. Is he the most, to say the least? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. If you were to buy something like that at Hobby Lobby, you're going to get charged $120 for that thing. That is crazy. I wish my husband had not stuck his arm in his eyeballs. I'm going to try to fix him. But, oh, my gosh, I love him. And he's huge. Oh, I hope y'all like him. Right here, I love this one, too. I showed you in the beginning. So I'm going to take a pizza pan. And I'm going to take that paper off the pizza pan. And I'm going to mark where I'm going to want to cut out. Like on the sides there. Just make a line with a pencil. And then I'm going to flip it around here and line it up here. And I tape it down with masking tape because I don't want it to move. And I'm going to take an ink pen. I wish I had not done. And I'm going to trace around it. Now, I knew to go a little bit bigger, cut a little, or make my thing a little bit bigger, because it's a little bit slight when it lays in that pizza pan, that piece of paper is. So, but I didn't, I forgot. And then, oh, this is a gift box from Dollar Tree, by the way, y'all. And I have 2 beautiful bags I didn't get around to using, but I'm going to cut those sides off of it. And then, well, I'm going to cut out a circle shape as I got there. And then I ended up cutting off those brown pieces because I'm going to piece him together. Yep. I used the sides of the box there because it matched the background of the snowman. You know what I'm saying? So I line it up there and use my rolling blade because I want to make these fit as snug together as possible. And I do it to my picture do, just cutting my picture do, not to do, just cutting off a little bit. And then I take masking tape and I tape them together in the back. And I do both sides the same. I do one, then I do the other. Anyway, oh my goodness, keeps sounding like Peter Brady. This confused me. I'm like, I got to be smarter than this gift box. I cannot figure this out. Finally, I cut it down enough and ran my finger around it. But oh my goodness, I tried everything first. And after I did that, I just cut off right there. Yep. And then, try to get it straight as I could. But anyway, oh well, so y'all need to know how to use scissors, but other things I skip out on. So, put him down in there, and then I ended up using the back, right? But I take Aleene's tacky glue and a lot of it. I used actually too much, but it worked out for me. It worked out okay. I used too much, though. But I wanted to make sure my edges was covered because I wanted him to stick, obviously. And we're going to put him down there. And I'm going to rub him down real good. And I even take the scraper I have and I'll run over him to make sure he's in that glue, especially on the edges. Got some of the glue on his face, was not happy. But then I take these little teeny tiny holly leaves I found in my mess of stuff. I don't know where they came from. And I hot glue them down over top of the holly leaves he already has. But then I start adding like other prettier pieces, you know what I mean? So these little tiny pieces I have laying around, I start adding them to it, because it was looking just too flat. And then, well, I'm gonna do this for 3 days. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry I didn't know I left that in. And then I add some berries to the center. And then I added more pretty. I just kept going. Anyway, when I'm done with that, I take my Aleene's tacky glue and I go up on the curved part of that pizza pan. I don't know what you'd call it. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't probably has a name. Everything does almost. But I put Aleene's all on that, and then I'm going to take hot glue, and I'm going to hot glue, I don't know what I'm doing, the rope all the way down, putting it up against the edge of the pan. You see what I mean? Oh my goodness. And when I come to the end, I just hot glue it down real tight, and then I just go up on it. And then I put hot glue on the rope. Not on the pan, on the rope, because I know it's going to hold it, and it's going to push it up against that Aleene's, and that's going to help it stay on for longevity. And I just do that all the way around. And when we come to the end, I just cut it at an angle. I hot glue it, and I tuck it. Yep. And then, I'm so sorry, y'all. And then I burn the fuzz off of it. I am so sorry. And then I start adding pieces of this pick. Now, I got these little white pick, and it's red ones too, from Walmart last year after Christmas for like, I don't even know, 20 cents, something crazy, 9 cents, 8 cents. They never have like I don't know. And then I take these holly leaves that come off, actually another pick I got this past summer from Walmart, and I got them for like 38 cents. And I'm going to pull them off, and I'm going to put them in between my berries and stuff like that. Looking all pretty and stuff. I wish I could have got the other two done, you guys. But I didn't even start working until 2 days ago. So, I kind of, crammed these all in 2 days. So, and then I take some poinsettias or poinsettias, whatever you call them. I take 2 red ones, put one on each side. And then I take a white one and put it in the center. Those come from the Dollar Tree. And then, yes. Oh, excuse me. And Jesse's trying to pull my pan off the table.
Don't beat up the pizza pan. It didn't do nothing.
And then I put like one on each see the bottoms there. I hot glue those on there. And
you say hi. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. I really want my mommy. Yeah. And she's about to beat me to death. The pizza pan did nothing to her, but you wouldn't think that, would you?
You guys, we had company, and, excuse me, my daughter was here with her dogs, and boy, Jess was jealous. But anyway, so I wrapped smaller jute around the nautical rope. I'm sorry, I got air bubble. For, to make it thicker to hold, and I used super glue. Y'all went crazy here. And I glued it down, and then I took hot glue and I put fabric over it. And then I take Aleene's tacky glue and I put it on it and put more fabric on that, and that's our hanger, y'all. I actually cut a bigger piece and put it all over it. And here he is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love him. I love this video, you guys. I hope y'all like it too. I was so worried because I was trying to get all this done in just a little bit of time and cram it all in, and I just yeah. So I love you guys. You guys let me know, do you want more winter DIYs, or do you want me to start doing Valentine's Day, which I usually only do 1, maybe 2 Valentines, and then I start in spring and Easter. But I'm just like, oh my gosh, I mean, Christmas, it's still 2024, but I seen other people have Valentine's DIYs. I'm like, well, I don't know. So will y'all please let me know what you want to see. Please
But anyway, oh, I was like, am I still just showing him? Yeah. So y'all get a hold of me about the gnomes, and you have until January the 5th. Email me, and if y'all don't get a hold of me, I'll have to redraw names, you guys. So I hope y'all have a blessed week. Love y'all from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you later. Bye. Mwah.